Got it?
The hot potato lines. The hot potatoes. You know, hot potato line.
Motherhood, I think women.
Just go ahead and record that. That is fucking crazy. Damn it, you stupid ass phone.
Start in a hole, we gotta climb our way out. And you'd be damn near destroyed before people want to accept the truth. That's what happened to OJ.
I mean, I know that about OJ. Nobody ever understood. I mean, like, the bitch was at his house with another dude.
Worse than that. You want to know? I found out some shit about the OJ case 2 days ago that I bet y'all don't even know.
Give it to me.
Do you know who Glenn Rogers is?
He lived.
Glenn Rogers, better known as the cross-country killer, was Nicole Brown Simpson's handyman.
What do you mean?
He was her handyman was a serial killer. He was convicted. He killed 4 blondes. He was convicted of killing 4 blondes. That was his thing. He was from Ohio. He was her handyman, which means he was at her house a couple times a week. If y'all look it up, if you think I'm bullshitting, his name is Glenn Rogers, known as the cross-country killer or the Casanova killer. He was convicted of killing 4 women in 1995, and during the time of the murders, and for years before that, he was her handyman.
And they never knew.
And they never brought that shit up in the media.
Well, they painted her as a victim in the media. Like, she wasn't known as the bust down she was.
She was a bust down for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like her father was on
Hit the thumbs up button.
there crying and stuff. He never said I lost control of her. And because if she was on, I mean, like, we know why she was with OJ. OJ had paper at the time.
That one.
His brother told the police, my brother murdered Nicole Brown Simpson. He admitted to me he murdered her, and he actually admitted to murdering her. But the narrative was already spun, and they were making so many billions of dollars selling this false narrative about OJ at the time that they weren't interested in anything but OJ slander. Then I watched some shit the other day. You gotta watch when you get to the crib, Corey. After he was found innocent, I don't know if y'all remember, OJ did a 3-hour documentary where he went over all the evidence in the case, himself, and walked you through it. Where they found it in the crib, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was weird to see him in this state because as a 41-year-old man now, I now see, all that nigga had was really his reputation. So even though he knew he didn't do it, he was still trying to salvage his reputation because he was, I would say he was naive enough to think that people wanted the truth. They didn't give a fuck about the truth. They just cared about the story. And this is weird how we thought a not guilty verdict as black people, we thought that was enough. We really should have stood by that dude's side and really fought with him after that because they tried to ruin his life. They tried to ruin his kids' lives. And it's just fucked up because I was under the assumption that he was guilty for years. You know what I'm saying? But when you really research the case, it's fucked up. We watched the nigga get railroaded, and he really didn't do this shit.
Looking for a professional photographer for your next big event? Need video of your special day? Then look no further. For $100 an hour, have a professional photographer or videographer shoot your wedding, birthday party, quinceañera, bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, anniversary party, or whatever your special occasion may be. Highlight your event with professional, crisp photos and video. Check out Charles Arness Photography on Instagram as well as book us for your next event. Must live in the Southern California area.
Got it?
Dollar laying on the ground. Don't we just trip out when we see that dollar? That's some big money laying on the ground. Wayne said, I just made it day. He found the dollar the other day. But watch this. The Bible says that he brought her to him.
All right.
He just busted a whole bunch of Asian women in Ohio running whole houses / massage parlors. Then they bury those stories. One of your mafia drug kingpins one of the biggest drug dealers in the world is an Asian dude. This dude made more money than Pablo Escobar.
What? But it,
Criminality? Y'all have whole
shit, what are we
mafias.
doing?
Y'all have the Yakuzas. Y'all have this, different forms of Asian mafias, sir, where y'all control organized crime around the world.
Right.
Crime? Are we really going there? Hold on, let me get
Y'all
Dan
just
in
at
here.
the
Dan,
y'all just at the
I gotta have my brother talk.
y'all just at the top level of it. Y'all getting all the big y'all at the top level of the opioids and the heroin and all the fentanyl. But the people that sell it on the street is us. So we get the bud, and the ones that's shipping the shit in here, you never see them. They somewhere in their third mansion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A lot of nerve, Dan. Dan, hop on in, brother.
Yeah, how you doing, Flex,
Oh,
man?
goodness. Dan, he's telling, an Asian gentleman is telling us about how we have a crime gene. Dan, damn.
We have
this
a
is
crime gene.
y'all like the
It's a
problem
lot,
with the
bro.
white supremacist lies is they don't really make sense, especially when you look at what they do. Did you know that white men make up 29% of the population, although they commit 76% of incest rape?
I believe that.
That's the type of crimes they're committing. Also, these Chinese people, Asians, or whatever you want to call them, they set off the Cadillac converter ring back in the day, national, when they was going around stealing Cadillac converters, taking the platinum out of them. That was the Chinese people that was doing that. Your people. And when they busted them, like Flex alluded to, it's always these massive rings that they have. Even right now, the United States government is really shutting down the border because of the trafficking. Also, because of the fentanyl that's coming over. Do you know who's producing that fentanyl? The Asians. They have super labs all in Mexico where they're making this stuff right across the border and they're shipping it over here. This is the type of evil stuff that they do. And you know, fentanyl kill people. So when y'all get here, y'all talk this, oh, black people are violent. No, black people aren't inherently more violent than anybody else. We just believe in handling our issues ourselves. Now we can say it's stupid all you want to, but we don't run to the police if we have an issue. We handle our issue because we don't necessarily trust the police because they push propaganda like you're doing right now. They don't actually report all those crimes up there in Appalachia. People go missing all the time. People come murdered all the time, and they never saw those cases. They just don't talk about it publicly. But anytime they get a chance to demonize foundational Black Americans, they take the opportunity to do that. Even if they
Plaster our
can't,
ass.
they will find a melanated immigrant or
Right.
a
Like Candace Owens' Haitian ass. They plaster our asses all over the screen when we do something. We be first picture be us. Boom, right in the front. That's right. Uh-oh. Shit. All right, y'all. It's your boy Charles on the World. We are in a historic area right now. We over by the late great Marvin Gaye's here. This is Marvin Gaye's home. Look like he's doing some work on it right here, but this is Marvin Gaye's late singer Marvin Gaye. This is the house he bought for his parents right here. This is the house right here. I think Marvin Gaye, he died in 1982 or 81. I know I was a little baby when he passed away. I remember my mom and them talking about it when it came on the news. I vaguely remember it. It was like maybe like in 1983 or 82. You know, as you can see, who's occupying it now. Um, but yeah, this is Marvin Gaye's house right here. Um, yeah, I think he. Let me see. What year? I think he passed away in like 83 or 82. Don't quote me on that. But his dad. If y'all know the story, Marvin Gaye's dad took him out. He was taken out. He was, by his father. Father shot him. His father was jealous of him. His father had some problems, so he bought this house where he lived with his parents. And then on that fateful day in the early '80s, when Marvin Gaye lost his life, his father and him got into a little argument, and his father shot him. But yeah, this is the house. Nice house though. They kept it up. A lot of greenery around it and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, this is Marvin Gaye's house. Late great soul singer. Yeah, that's nice. Big ass house. I wonder how many bedrooms he had. Big as hell. It's huge. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, this is over here in LA. I didn't know his house was right by the freeway though. It's like right by the 110, the 10 freeway. But apparently, this is where he bought it. It's probably worth a lot of money too, especially in this area. This area is like real gentrified, but it's like Hyde Park. But yeah, it's a nice big old house. We all know about Marvin Gaye. He was a famous soul singer back in, for y'all young people, famous soul singer back in Motown, back in the 50s and the 60s. Um, he had songs with, he had songs like what song? Yeah, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Yeah, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which was a hit back in the 60s and the 70s. And yeah, but that's cool, man. Marvin Gaye's house, man. I want to show y'all that real quick. You know, give y'all a little tour of it. So if you're ever in LA, go ahead and check it out. Dope ass house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, check it out. That's Marvin Gaye's house. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. There's a little history I want to show y'all, man. The late great Marvin Gaye. I always wonder how come they haven't never done. How come they haven't never done a biopic about Marvin Gaye? I wonder why they never did a biopic by Marvin Gaye, man. I think that'd be a dope. Like that's just crazy. They never done one. As all, one of the greatest soul singers in the world, and there's no biopic about him. You know, I think that's a tragedy, a travesty. Is Mike on? Yeah, I think that's a travesty, man. You know, I'm trying to think though, who would play Marvin Gaye if they did a biopic about Marvin Gaye? Like, who would be a, who would be a good, a good person to play Marvin Gaye in the movie? You know, y'all show the person, y'all show who occupies the house now. I should have went and interviewed him, but I don't want to he probably get asked so many times. I'm thinking that's one of the owners of the house, you know. But oh shoot, that's crazy though, man. Late great Marvin Gaye. So just over here near this area over here, this Grimacy in Washington. Oh, this is High Park, see in Washington area right here. But yeah, Marvin Gaye, man. Sad way that he went out. You know, dad took him out and shit. I think his dad ended up dying maybe like I think maybe 10 years ago. No, 10 years. No, I think, no, you know what happened? His dad passed away, I think 10 years after he died, if I am mistaken. You know, but yeah, him and his dad had problems. I think his dad was jealous of him. Dad was jealous. I think his dad wanted to be a singer and never really made it. So then Marvin Gaye, of course, blew up. And I believe his dad had a little animosity towards his son and was kind of jealous of his success because his dad never really made it. His dad never made it. His dad was kind of abusive to him and his mom and his brother and stuff like that. So him and Marvin Gaye and his dad, Marvin Gaye harbored a lot of resentment for his dad, you know, for years. And then they got into a big argument and it came to a head um, at the at the gay compound. Pause. You know, that's their last name, but yeah, but yeah, Marvin Gaye. Jesus, he's been gone now. Shit, almost 50. I would say, maybe 45 years. I would say he's been gone. Probably a little bit longer than that. No, 45 years. That's about right. Yeah, about 45 years he's been gone. Um, damn, had a huge turnout at his funeral too. Had all Stevie Wonder sung, all kind of people sung at his funeral. The Temptations, Diana Ross was there. You know, it's like a huge big thing. It was like yeah, yeah, sad thing, man. Marvin Gaye, rest in peace, man. Yeah, but yeah. So whoever's out there in Hollywood, man, get on this man's biopic. This is ridiculous. They done made I don't know how many biopics of Elvis ass. Let's do somebody. You would think they would have had at least two of them of Marvin Gaye by now. You would think, but there's no biopics of Marvin Gaye. Not one. But we don't. They done did. They keep on retelling these stories of these white motherfuckers, and no disrespect to them, but they keep retelling these stories. But we've heard the stories about Elvis. We've heard they done did like 3 or 4 stories about Buddy Holly, but they have never done anything about Johnny Cash. They got like 2 or 3 documentaries, movies about him, biopics about him. They did one, I believe, in the '80s about him, and then they did another one with Phoenix, the Phoenix boy. What is his name? Joaquin Phoenix played him. But they just got around to doing one too for James Brown. It's a shame that James Brown died and they didn't have no biopic while he was alive. He should have had a biopic while Ray Charles barely got his done. He was able. I don't even think he was able to see it before he died. Well, he couldn't see it; he's blind, but still, I think he passed away right before he got released. But the fact that they go years and years and then nobody thinks, "Hey, let's do it." Your story. They have books about their life. You would think that they would have. Um, you think these great artists, these legendary artists, you would think they would been had biopics about their lives while they living. Like Dre, Dr. Dre got his while he was living, and rightfully so. Dr. Dre is he's a national hip hop treasure, especially on the West Coast. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think about this video? What do y'all think about Marvin Gaye's house? If you're in LA, man, come out and check it out. It's very monumental to see, legends, where they live at, I guess. Anyway, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel. Talk to y'all later.